yeah. Babikee, yeah.
Lil Donald.
I'm up in there, all the way up in there.
What it do, world? You now live and tuned in to the Dope365 show with your host, Snap. And you can follow me at iSnap365, by the way, just to let y'all know. But today I have the Dope Artist of the Week, Babikee. And you know why I got him here? Because right now, he got Up In There 2.0 going crazy, right?
Crazy. Yeah, it's going crazy. It's doing a little something right now. It's going a little crazy.
It's doing a little bit more than going a little crazy now. I was riding and I heard it on the radio, man. You got to tell me, how do it feel to have a song on the radio? Like, you know, you sat in the studio, you put the work in, and it also features Lil Donald, right?
Yes, the 2.0 version does feature Lil Donald.
Hey man, shout out Lil Donald, man. You know, salute, man. You know, real grinders in the street right here, man. So get into it, man. Tell me about this project. Tell me how you feel about it being on the radio, and what inspires you to drop this particular project, man. Talk to me. Give it to me the way you gonna give it to your brother. Don't give it to me the way you gonna give it to anybody else.
It was, you know what I mean? It was crazy, man. It just felt crazy. It was good. It felt real good. It felt like, you know what I mean, I deserved it. And, you know, my people that's, you know what I mean, like my sister, my manager, whatever, she deserved it. You know what I mean? And everybody that been rocking with the situation deserved it. They deserved to hear that. You know what I'm saying? It symbolized something when that played. It symbolizes. I mean, it symbolized something, not just to them.
It symbolized great achievement.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Okay, so I just heard you say something that's very important and very vital. Y'all heard him say his sister. So your sister, what is her role in your particular camp? Like, who is your sister?
My sister, my manager. She's my manager, and she's more than the manager. She's, you know what I mean, just as well as her shit as it is mine.
Okay.
You know, I don't know about your cousin, but you know.
I mean, man, speak your language, man. On the Dope365 show, you know, you can be yourself at all times. Now, your sister, so this is a family affair.
This is a family affair.
Okay, and your label is called what again? Let everybody know who and what your label is. And
the label is Sedafo Entertainment, Sedafo Familia. And that's the name, I came up with that name, me and Mercedes, my sister, my manager. We came up with that name, you know, and it was from each side of our family. On my dad's side, my grandmother's name was Safo, and on my mom's side, you know, my grandma was Sadie. So we put the names together and called it Sedafo. And that's how we came up with the name to make it a family.
It's really a serious family affair.
Oh yeah, that's
So shout out to sis, because I've seen where she's been pushing your material on Instagram, YouTube, and other platforms. She's really going hard. So shout out to sis, putting in the work that is required to help build your career.
Right.
I mean, like, so for her, that day that you call her, or did she call you with her being the manager? How was it set up? Did she call you and say, we going to the station, let's go?
No,
how did it go down? Give me the rundown. What happened?
I was actually in North Carolina.
Okay, North Carolina.
I was in North Carolina.
Okay.
And my sister called me like, bro, you on the radio? I'm like, you know, she called me, say you on the radio.
You got the phone call in North Carolina.
In North Carolina, I was in Charlotte.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Shout out. He was in Charlotte, and he get the phone call from his sister, and she's like, yo, we on the radio.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, God. So
my brother texted me, bro, you on the radio? You know what I mean? Other people just text, like, all at one time.
At that moment, it was almost like unbelievable to even think that, yeah, man, I've been putting in work. Of course, I want my music to make it to all the platforms and go worldwide, but to get that call that it's actually on the radio, it had to blow your mind.
Yeah, it did. It was wild.
Oh, man.
Wow. It was beautiful.
So, all right.
I was laying down.
Okay, so you were laying down, where, in the hotel?
No, I was at my uncle's house, you know, I was at my uncle's house just cooling.
Okay.
And I was laying down. And
you're laying down, you get a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Your song on the radio. What was your next step? Did you jump out of bed? Did you what was the next thing you did?
I jumped up and went to, you know what I mean? Just went like, oh, I couldn't believe it.
You can so all right, so even the artists who put in the hard work and dedication could not believe that, yo, my song was on the radio.
Yeah.
Mine.
I still couldn't believe it.
Wow.
I still couldn't believe it.
So with you achieving things such as getting on the radio,
yeah.
What advice could you give an artist who's like ready to pay a DJ or ready to just give it his all to get his song just heard for 5 seconds on the radio, where you right now are in rotation and people can actually call in and request your music right now, right?
Right. The advice I would give them is to, you know, if you somebody that's trying to do something like that or whatever, you know, I ain't gonna give you that long, drawn out, oh, keep working hard, keep doing this, you know.
Right.
Think smart, you know what I mean? Get your paperwork together.
Right.
And
listen, artists, he finna give you the formula. Listen.
You know, get your paperwork together, stay focused, you know what I mean, and work smart. And I had one last thing that was really important too.
So before you get to the last thing, I know you're gonna have to rekindle that thought.
Right.
But you told them work smart. Elaborate a little bit on that work smart. What do you mean by working smart as far as an artist? Now, you know, working smart in different industries can mean different things.
Right.
So as an artist, what is something that is considered working smart?
Paying attention, not repeating the same things, the same cycles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, don't keep going to the same open mic type things that, you know what I mean? The type of shit that ain't working, if it ain't working, don't try to make it work. You know what I mean? If it ain't working, it don't work. Use your, you know what I mean? Just use your common sense. The shit don't work, Just do something different. Try something different.
So focus on what will be productive for your career.
Exactly.
And don't waste time doing the same thing over and over. I think they define that as insanity, like doing the same thing over and over and again, expecting different results.
Exactly.
So artists, his advice, like, this is somebody who actually have achieved some things. So, I mean, take the advice with heart.
Yeah.
I mean, like, realistically, you have to do something different.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you did, right?
Yes.
So with you doing things different and you now achieving radio airwaves, right?
Yes.
What is the next game plan? What is the next vision? What is the next focus for Babikee the artist?
I'm trying to top charts.
Charts, okay.
I'm trying to top charts. I'm trying to see a nice hefty check.
Okay.
I'm trying to see, I mean.
So is the vision completely independent, or are we looking for labels, or what are we doing?
Not really looking for labels. You know, if it is anything that comes along, it can be a negotiation. You know, that's what we're looking for. Partnerships.
Partnerships. Now, partnerships is a key thing in the industry. You know, when you bring something to the table and you're able to say, hey, I'm worth this value. Hey, let's work something out as far as where we're both eating equally. I think partnerships are amazing. Now, partnerships are really, really great.
Yeah.
But you know what I just thought about? Every artist have someone who inspired them along the way. Who is an artist or a particular person that inspires Babikee's music?
It's not hard. I would have to say Anita Baker.
Anita Baker. Hold on.
Wait.
Now, when I listen to your music, I'm not listening to R&B.
You're not.
I'm not listening to love songs.
You're
now,
not.
Anita Baker, which is a very beautiful talent, and we all love her beautiful voice.
Yes.
You know, Miss Baker, it's an honor to even be discussing you right now.
Yes.
But get into that, man. What do you mean, Anita Baker?
Anita Baker, you know, whenever I was going through something, from a child, when my mom would be home cleaning up and cooking and stuff like that, she'll be playing Anita Baker. Or I sit in her lap and she'll sing Anita Baker.
So, do you have a particular favorite song from Miss Anita Baker?
all of it. Like, you know,
All
I
her
can say,
music. Wow,
okay,
like-
I can say, you know, I could name a few songs off head. Like, I can name probably about 5, 6 songs off head. But you know, that's that. That's where it come from. Like, when I be in here and I be pissed off.
Okay. So you use it as far as like a way to relieve some stress. Like,
Therapy. I use it as therapy. I use it as a way to bring me back to reality. I promise
it's therapeutic for you.
It's therapeutic.
Oh wow.
It's like
He's
it's
a baker though. Like
yeah.
I was thinking like I think I was being sort of kind of like stereotyping, but I was thinking more so like a Jeezy or you know.
As far as hip hop goes, you know, it would have to be, you know what I mean, my favorite, you know what I mean, artist when I first was into music, when I was just a fan of music.
Okay.
I was a fan of DMX. That was my favorite
DMX.
rapper. DMX.
Coming with that, like all the way, barking and holding that. Now I love DMX too. Now, when I think of DMX, I think of Belly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Belly was one of the first movies I ever purchased as a young man.
Yeah.
You know, Belly had to be like the dopest dope movie at the time.
Yeah.
Other than Blow, because I think I bought Belly and Blow at the same time.
Belly and Blow.
I don't know if you seen Blow.
I seen Blow.
Blow's
Boston
amazing.
George.
Boston George.
Yeah.
But so DMX.
DMX. The dog.
The dog.
I used to be that man. I'm gonna tell you, it's funny, right?
Okay.
Cause listen, this is how it all started.
Okay.
This is exactly how it all started.
How did it go down? Give it to me. Give it to us, y'all. Come on.
Okay, back in cassette days.
Okay.
Cassette days, I had a
Whoa! Did you say cassette?
cassette days.
It's
Yes.
grown folk talk. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, cassette
grown folk
days.
talk. Cassette days.
I had a cassette player, you know, and the first tape that I owned was DMX.
DMX. Okay.
I think it was Flesh of My Flesh. It was it was Flesh of My Flesh or In Hell Is Hot. But
Okay.
I used to rap that shit frontwards and backwards. You hear me?
Okay. So that was your
There was
alphabet. Backwards and forwards.
backwards and forwards.
Oh
Look,
man.
One day, one of my cousins, shout out to June Beasy.
June Beezy, shout out.
June Beasy. He said, "Cuz, if you can rap that nigga shit like that, you can rap your own shit."
Well, so June Beezy knew what you were gonna be doing today.
June Beasy knew what I was gonna be doing today. Yeah. Okay. Now fast forward that I had to be what? Probably about I had to be like 10 years old.
Okay.
I had to be like 10, no older than 11 years old.
Okay.
At this time when DMX was he was that, know what I mean, the ultimate shit, know what I mean?
Okay. At his prime, like when he was.
Fast forward that up to the point where I was like 15 years old when I dropped my first song.
Okay.
This same cousin George, right? He happened to move, you know what I mean? He was around me, and you know what I mean? He was just around me. We had moved to Georgia. He moved to Georgia with us to Atlanta. And he came home and I had the song. So he played the song. It's like 2 a.m. He come wake me up. Cuz, nigga, you got a hit. Nigga, you got a hit. And I'm like, what? He like, bruh.
He played one of your songs.
He played one of my songs. Like I had
at 2 a.m.
At 2 a.m. coming from work. He was working at a restaurant.
Oh
he
man,
was
shout out
chef.
to cousin George, man.
Yeah, June Beasy, bitch.
June Beasy.
Yeah.
Shout out. Hey, June Beasy, we need you to come do some A&R work.
Yeah.
We got projects dropping.
June, that dude, now.
Oh man.
June, that dude. Yeah, shout out to June.
Okay, June. So June call you late night. So you
No,
frequently.
June don't call me. He come in there and wakes me up.
Hold on, wait. So I'm getting it twisted. Let me get everything in order now. So June Beasy come and literally wakes you up out of your sleep, like,
Out of
yo,
my sleep.
you got a hit.
You got a hit. And I was on the 15, like, nigga, you know what you saying? Like, nigga, you hear yourself on this shit?
Okay,
I'm
so
like,
what song was he talking about? Was it something that we've heard? Was it something on the previous project?
Nothing you ever heard. Nothing you ever heard. And it was one of my first songs ever recorded, and it was just too advanced for the time where right now I can play that song right now.
Okay.
And this song had, and now, like I said, we ain't gonna get into the age and all that shit. But
I got you.
just understand, that shit was like a point that made me like, okay, it could have been something that was said that could have either made me give up on that shit right then and there,
Okay.
or it was something that made me go further. That was one of the things that made me like, oh, okay, I could do this shit. Like, he was the first person that said, boy, that's a hit.
So that was the key motivating moment, knowing that, you know, a family member can believe in your vision, in your dream, in your passion.
Well, that was an inspiring moment because it was like, he seen it, and at this time I played it for everybody in the house, but nobody took to it at the time. Nobody took to it, but he come home from work, and that's the first thing he played. He come in there and wake me up like, nigga, you just snapped on that shit. But you know, I'm like, oh yeah, like, you know, still.
So I guess it was favorable to his ears.
Yeah, I guess it was.
He was the one that heard it and understood what you were delivering.
Right.
So that led us to this point today, having me.
Fast rewind.
Wait, we're gonna rewind.
Rewind. Before that time,
okay,
I was actually in a group with my sisters.
Wait, all right. See, this is what we love on the Dope365 show. When we get the real deal stories and sauce. Yeah, your sisters. Now, is the sister one that is now managing you as well?
It's one that's now managing me. That's one.
Oh man, okay. So y'all had a group. Y'all had like,
and my
what
baby
kind of group
sister,
did y'all have?
My baby sister as well, Monique.
Okay.
Miss Monique. She hot right now too. She got her own shit going. You might not even ever hear us together or see us together, but trust me, that's my baby sister, my blood. Mama same mama, same daddy.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Kiera, Mercedes, same mama, same daddy. Okay, so we had a group.
Okay.
We was called the Young Ballers.
The young who?
The Young Ballers.
The Young Ballers.
Hey, the Young fucking Ballers.
Okay,
the
now,
Young Ballers.
The Young Ballers. Mm-hmm. What did the Young Ballers bring to the game?
The Young Ballers, we brought a lot of stuff to the game. We were trying to do dancing routines.
Oh, y'all had dancing
We were
routines.
trying to, we just had the idea, like, let's do something. Like, and we got bored. So we wanted to do something. Where we from, you know what I mean? Being from West Palm Beach County, Florida. Shout out to Palm Beach County, Florida.
Okay, so y'all are from West Palm Beach.
Yeah, Babikee is originally from Palm Beach County, Florida.
Okay, Florida.
West Palm Beach, Riviera Beach.
Shout out, hey man.
Shout out, 561.
But right now you in the A holding down the fort.
Holding down the fort. I grew up here.
Yeah,
you know
we rock out with you heavy. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You know what I mean? So, where was we?
We were back with you and your sisters. And
okay, we was the Young Ballers. This is back in Douglasville. We stayed in Douglasville.
Okay, Douglasville.
Douglasville, Georgia. Stayed in Douglasville.
Okay.
And we was, you know what I mean, coming up with dance routines, and we'll listen to some songs that's hot, and we'll come up with some shit to it. You know what I mean? Then we started writing our own music.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We started writing our own music. We recorded some songs. You did what I'm saying? But it wasn't like, okay, so the guy that was my stepdad at the time, which is, you know what I mean, he was my mom's husband at the time, was our manager.
All right, so it sounds like you have a strong history of the family affair being in the music, where you guys have been working together.
Yeah.
You have the, let's say, stepdad doing a part. Let's say sisters doing a part.
Yeah.
And even you have a daughter, correct?
Yeah, I have a daughter.
Okay, and your daughter is also talented.
Yeah, she's very talented.
Man, all right, so music just run throughout your family.
Yes.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Let's carry on with this story that you're telling me about now. What was your stepdad at the time?
Stepdad at the time. He stepped in as the manager.
Okay.
He seen something. Okay. So now, at this time, the Young Ballers didn't split up. We just, I just kept going with the music. And my sisters was like, you know what I mean? They'll do something, but they weren't in tune like I was when it came down to it.
Correct. Okay.
So, my stepdaddy seen that I was focused and I kept going. So, he tried to manage me. He started managing me or whatever.
Okay.
We interviewed with So Def. And at the time, I'm same age as Bow Wow. So,
oh, wow.
At that time, what I was talking about,
wow,
Bow Wow wasn't talking about. Or they wasn't on what I was on at the time that I was talking about. I was talking about shit that was like real life going on, and that wasn't what it was. So that situation never occurred.
All right, so the deal with So Def didn't work out.
Right.
Right. But it sounds like, again, you are a family-oriented artist, and I remember earlier you were saying that your daughter is actually an artist.
Yes.
And on the Dope365 show, we got to plug in everybody that we can plug in. So without further ado, I would like to bring your daughter out. Her name is Nadia, correct?
Nadia.
Thank you, Nadia, for joining us today on the
You're
Dope365
welcome.
show. How are you?
Good.
You're good. Okay, so Nadia, your dad is a musician, right?
Yes.
And you too are an artist, correct?
Yes.
I heard you know how to play instruments. What instrument do you play?
I know how to play the cello, the
cello.
violin,
Okay.
and I'm learning how to play the piano.
And you're learning how to play the piano.
Yes.
Okay, so as a young artist, what inspired you to do music?
My dad and my mom.
Oh, that is so sweet. Now, your dad and your mom, so I know your dad is an artist, and he's a great artist. That's what have us here today. Your mom inspired you as well. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, my mom, she does hair.
Okay.
She knows how to, she's a triple threat.
Okay,
So
what's
she
the
can-
triple threat? Give me the triple threat.
Sing, dance, and acting.
So she can sing, she can dance, and she can act.
Yes.
And then you have your father who is doing great things.
Yes.
So how do it feel to have your parents like doing great things and you're up next to do some great things, right?
Yes.
I heard you was in a movie.
Yes.
You were.
Yes.
So acting is already checked off your list.
Yes.
Oh man, see, now this is what I love when I see a family that, is diverse, and the talent not only stops at one generation but breaks down to the next. Is there anything you want to say to other young entertainers?
If you have a dream, go for it. Don't stop. Don't listen to anybody else or what they have to say. Just keep going.
And that's the words from a very powerful young lady, okay? Oh my God, I'm just blown away with what you just said. Like, they just have me like, you know what? She right. Y'all heard what she said. She right. Okay? Listen to this young lady. This is the future, okay? This right here is why we get up in the morning, all right? And this guy's the father. So you know why the Dope365 show is here to cover everything dope. Now, Nadia, can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Can you pass the microphone to your father? All right.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Babikee,
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap this thing up because your family, your music.
Yes.
Today, man, I just been blown away. I just want to say today has to be one of the dopest shows
Yeah.
on the Dope365 show, Artist of the Week. I
Okay.
mean, of course, we're gonna be jamming the music. You all gonna hear the music, of
Up
course.
in there.
But let them know how they can get up in there with Babikee in your music, your social media, and your family, and what your whole entertainment, man. Give them
Okay.
some resources.
Everything you need to know is Babikee. That's Babikee. Babikee. Not Babikee. Not Babikee. Or not anything other than Babikee. It's Babikee. Say it with your chest. You know what I mean? And you can find everything on Babikee. Google Babikee. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Spotify. I'm on all the social sites that you can think of. And you can find me there.
Google Babikee.
Google Babikee.
This has been a great show on the Dope365 show.
Yes.
Y'all stay tuned next week when we do an artist recap where we have Babikee actually call in and answer the question of the day. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Dope365 show.
Yes.
It's been a good one. We'll see y'all next time. Yeah.
That I done seen, you might not wanna go in there. I'm up in there, all the way up in there. That I done seen, you might not wanna go in there. I'm up in there, all the way up in there. That I done seen, you might not wanna go in there.